All right now. Hey, all right. Listen here. This is King Gator, and I'm about to read Mr. Noisy by Roger Hangover. Hangrave. Hangrave.
The freed is Roger Hangover.
There's Mr. Noisy right over there. Now I'm gonna read now. Mr. Noisy was a very, very noisy person indeed. For example, if Mr. Noisy was reading this book to you, he'd be shouting at the top of his voice. And at the top of Mr. Noisy's voice is a very loud place indeed. You can hear it 100 miles away.
What is this?
For example, when most people sneeze, you can hear them in the next room. But, shoot! When Mr. Noisy sneezes, you can hear him in the next county.
What's the next county? What the next
What's
county?
this country? Hey, I'm from the country.
What they defeat? They call me the count because...
Yeah, the count lives in the county. Now, listen to me now. Listen, y'all come listen to me.
I'm listening.
Now, this story starts when Mr. Noisy was asleep in bed. How's it? Had that sleeping sound there, Asparagus?
Actually, my name is Junior. The sleeping sounded so loud.
Oh. He was asleep in the next bed in his room in his house, which is at the top of a hill. Look up at the top of the hill. There it is.
So loud.
He was snoring. And you can well imagine Mr. Noisy snores. It's a snore worth hearing. It sounds more like a herd of elephants than a snore.
This reminds me of what the elephant from the Dr. Seuss cartoons.
Then, listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening.
Then Mr. Noisy's alarm clock went off. Mr. Noisy's alarm clock sounded like no other alarm clock in the world. It sounded more like a fire engine. Mr. Noisy woke up.
So loud.
And so too did all the people who lived in Wobbletown, which is at the bottom of Mr. Noisy's hill. Later that day, are you listening to me, Junior Asparagus?
Okay, I'm listening.
Later that day, Mr. Noisy decided that he had to go shopping. I reckon he needed some pork and beans. Then he went out of his house, shutting the door behind him. Bang! It was a loud bang. The door wobbled, and the house wobbled, and the whole hill wobbled, and Wobbletown wobbled, and even a bird flying high above wobbled.
If you get mixed like this, is Emma called the manager.
Then, at night mode, Mr. Noisy walked down the hill. Clunk, clunk, clunk. He walked into the baker's shop. Crash went the door as he opened it. Bang went the door when he shut it. I'd like a loaf of bread. Boom, Mr. Noisy to Mrs. Crumb, the baker's wife. And Mrs. Crumb trembled and sold him a loaf. Look, she's scared. Look at her. She's scared.
This is like the butt Scott.
Talk again, I'll have to call the manager.
Okay.
Then Mr. Noisy walked along the street to the butcher. Clump, 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 and he walked to the butcher's shop. Crash went the door. As he opened it, bang went the door. When he shut it, I'd like a piece of meat. Boom, Mr. Noisy to Mr. Bacon, the butcher. Mr. Bacon trembled and sold him some meat.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, he's scared. Afterwards, Mr. Crumb and Mr. Bacon, Mrs. Crumb and I got it mixed up. Let me start over. And Mrs. Crumb and Mr. Bacon were in the street.
We really must do
something about Mr. Noisy being so noisy, she said.
Absolutely.
Replied Mrs. Bacon.
But Mr. Bacon, but
Mr.
what?
Bacon, Mr. Bacon.
Who's Mrs. Bacon anyway? I know,
said Mrs. Crumb, and she whispered into Mr. Bacon's ear. Mr. Bacon smiled a small smile, which grew into a big, broad grin.
Mrs. Crumb,
He said,
I think you have the answer.
aha.
What's the answer? Is this making
I don't know. I
music?
think they got it figured out, though.
If you're talking good, I want to come.
The following day, Mr. Noisy again went shopping down to Wobbletown. I reckon he needs some more pork and beans. Clump, clump, clump. He went into Mr. Crumb's store.
It's Mrs. Crumb.
I need some glasses. Quickly went into Mrs. Crumb's store shop. I'd like a loaf of bread, he boomed.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Asked Miss Crumb, pretending not to hear. I'd like a loaf of bread, Mr. Noisy shouted again,
Sorry.
said Mrs. Crumb, putting her hands to her ears.
Can you speak up, please?
I'd like a loaf of bread, roared Mr. Noisy,
I can't hear you.
replied Mrs. Crumb. Mr. Noisy gave up and went out. I guess I'll take my shopping somewhere else.
The picking shopping.
Mr. Noisy went to Mr. Bacon's shop. I'd like a piece of meat for my pork and beans,
The pork and bean.
he boomed. Mr. Bacon pretended not to notice. I'd like a piece of meat, Mr. Noisy shouted.
Did you say something?
Asked Mr. Bacon. I said, I'd like a piece of meat. Roared Mr. Noisy.
Pardon.
Said Mr. Bacon.
Yeah.
Mr. Noisy gave up, and he said, next time I have to call the manager. And he went out, and he went home, and he went to bed hungry.
He did not get his pork and beans. Super Bowl.
The next day, after Mr. Noisy tried again, he went into Mrs. Crumb's shop. I'd like a loaf of bread, he boomed.
Hey, what?
Asked Mr. Crumb. Mr. Noisy started to shout at the very top of his lungs, I love of... And then he stopped, and he thought about calling the manager. And then he said quietly,
What?
I'd like a loaf of bread, please, Mrs. Crumb. Mrs. Crumb smiled,
Certainly.
she said, because she knew she had it.
You may think she's joking, and she couldn't believe her ears.
She said,
Oogie Boogie song reference.
joking. Then Mr. Noisy went to Mr. Bacon's shop. I'd like a piece of meat, he boomed.
Did you say something?
Asked Mr. Bacon. Yes, I did, shouted Mr. Noisy at the very top of his voice. I said I'd like... And then he stopped. And then he thought, because he didn't do a lot of thinking. Mr. Noisy's just a loud mouth, don't ever think about nothing. And he just calling the manager and the bon Scott and Edna Mode and everything. And then he said quietly, I'd like a piece of meat, please, Mr. Bacon.
What?
Mr. Bacon smiled,
My pleasure.
he said. He smiled real big because he knew he got me then.
He wasn't comprehending the position that he was in.
He wasn't comprehending the position I was in.
Oogie Boogie song.
So, carrying his bread and his meat, Mr. Noisy set off home, up the hill, clunk, clunk, clunk.
Pork and beans.
Pork and beans started kicking in, and then he stopped. He stopped, and he thought, and then, do you know what he did? He tiptoed. He tiptoed, and that tiptoe was something Mr. Noisy had never done before. It was fun.
Well, he's definitely not making music together.
He went,
Not.
Mr. Noisy arrived at his front door, and he put his hand open. That was a good one.
Okay.
He put his hand to open the door, and then he stopped, and he thought. And then do you know what he did? He opened the door very quietly, and he stepped inside. And then he shut the door very gently, quietly and gently. Were two things Mr. Noisy had never tried before either. He said, "You're joking." I can't believe how fun that was. Mr. Noisy sat back. And do you know something? From then until now, Mr. Noisy isn't anything like Noisy as he used to be. And do you know something else? The people of Wobbletown are delighted, especially Mrs. Crumb and Mr. Bacon. And do you know something else?
What is that?
There's a worm coming out of the ground over there.
The bean.
Mr. Noisy has learned how to whisper.
Making music.
Let me see how do I look in this show?
How do you
I look like the Bon Scott.
And not more. Richard come on. Long video ever made.